And what these haters talking about. And what these suckers talking about. And what this
what's good with everybody, man? I hope everybody's having a productive day, feeling blessed. And like I always say, it's one life, one chance. We only got one chance to do this right. Let's get it done. So, man, last night I got bombarded with a bunch of stuff. And I was like, all right, once again. So I had to take all night to think about it. It bothered me. It bothered me so bad, bro, that my anxiety was bad last night. I couldn't sit still. I couldn't think. I was trying to work. I couldn't focus. And I was like, man, I gotta stop letting stuff get to me. But it's very hard, man, when you're publicly known and you're publicly targeted. So let's get into this video. I'm going to get real deep, and I'm going to try to stay as professional as possible for you guys. So with that being said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, always leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Check the links in the description for my Apple and Spotify music. Go ahead and run my streams up. And you can check out my playlist section on my YouTube channel and check out my music right there. Thank you guys for you guys' time. Most importantly, thank you guys for you guys' support. Now, as you can see with the thumbnail, you know, actives are targeting my channel once again. So let me tell you why, you know, I was just banned off YouTube for a week for, you know, obviously somebody reporting the Timothy McGee saying that it was too much. And then a prison video that kind of got me. So both hand in hand hit me at once and it got me banned. So, you know, I'm trading on thin ice. But mind you, you know, the last time I got demonetized was because multiple people, content creators and, you know, privacy, what they call it, concerned citizens. That's what the email says. Concerned citizens were reporting my channel. And, you know, it got me demonetized for 3 months. And, you know, I started to notice the pattern. Like, man, like, I don't know what I'm saying or how I'm agonizing people. How am I poking the bear? And how I'm, you know, shaking up the hive that, you know, people are really trying to find means and ways to, you know, to silence me. I'm like, I don't get it. So I had to take these 2 videos down, right? So let's talk about the interview. So, you know, look, I don't go out my way to look for people. I'm not sliding in nobody's DMs like, hey, bro, you want to do an interview, bro? Tell your story, bro. Come on, bro. You know, I'm not enticing nobody. I'm not trying to influence nobody. People always ask, hey, man, how can I get a hold of you? I shoot them my email. I shoot them my IG. Dude, there's so many I gave my phone number out to so many people. You know, I feel safe where I'm at, so I'm okay with that. And, you know, I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis. So people reach out to me. And, you know, I do these interviews for them because I tell them, like, look, bro, like, I understand that a lot of people are going to get tired of just hearing me talk every day. You know, I'm trying to, you know, soft white underbelly, you know, Sin Mills TV, you know. I'm trying to, you know, utilize my channel and do something great with it and give people a platform. Bro, you ain't got to come on here and interview. We could do an interview together, to be honest with you, bro. It ain't even got to be about prison politics and prison gangs. It don't. Challenge me. You know, I'll talk to you in advance of like, what do we want to talk about? All right, let me go research it. Let me think about it. Let me get my, you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, people wanting to do interviews with me and be like, hey, bro, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? What do you think? You know, very controversial topics. I don't care. You know, I just wanted to reach out to people. You know, I know a lot of channels, man, they pick and choose. You know, they're big. They think they're all that. They're famous now, so they pick and choose the content they want. And I'm like, nah, bro, like, well, for once, I wanted to give my channel something different, you know, something authentic. You know, hey, bro, come on, man, let's go talk about this. Hey, bro, you want to tell your story? You know, I don't have to hear about all this active politics or non-active politics all the time and to do these interviews. You know, hey, man, hey, bro, somebody just went to prison, did like 5 years, came out, he became a truck driver, now he owns a house, bro. That's an incredible story to tell these kids that, like, bro, you can make a change either now or you can make the change later. But don't throw your life away all the way to the point that there is no return, there is no redemption, that you're just going to sit there with a lot of regret and blame and shame, and then you're going to have to face that reality every day for the rest of your life in that cell. You know, I would love these kind of stories, you know, stories of redemption, you know, tragedy to triumph. You know, that's what I was trying to do with these channels. And so I interviewed this dude because he reached out to me and he said he wanted to clarify some things, and you know what I mean? So I was like, and he told me what like part 2 would have been vicious. It was getting controversial. I just gave you the first half. So people ask me for these interviews, and I extend my hand to people. You know, I do my best to try to show people that I'm doing. I'm just the same person as you guys, bro. My channel ain't big like that. Like, I get the numbers and the views look crazy, but dude, I'm just a regular dude. I'm just trying to, you know, create something and leave something behind, you know, give people great content. So I interviewed the dude. It goes crazy, bro. I mean, the video, the interview went crazy. And I think it's because, you know, he did say to thumbnail it like, you know, Active Sureño, but just don't put his, you know, his nickname. And I'm like, all right, you know, I always ask people that I do interviews for, hey, how do you want me to do the thumbnail? You have any pictures? Is there anything you want me to say to identify? You know, I give people the opportunity to create something with me. You know, it's not just about my bag and my views and my channel. I give people an opportunity to be, you know, creative, part of the process. And so everything was based on him in his interview. And then I didn't read the comments. I went to work. So I was just chilling, and he blew up my phone like a lot of times. And I tell him like, hey, bro, I can't answer the phone. I can't be on my phone right now. I'm at work. And then I seen the messages, and then I went and read the comments. And here's the thing that trips me out, right? Is that there was a lot of active people. Or like, oh, I know where he's from, bro. He's from this neighborhood. Oh, bro, he said his name. I know his name. Oh, bro, I think I know who this fool is, bro. I'm going to get at his big homies. They're going to down him for that, man. You lost it. You know what tripped me out, right? Is that there was a lot of active people in the comment section criticizing this actor for being part of my channel. You know, they target a lot of my interviewees. Some of my interviews that I've done, you know, they've even targeted me. We try to report me and threaten to report me if they didn't take their videos down because they got caught up in the life now because they're trying to be part of the life, faking the funk. This one was different. You know, he did say that people were, you know, coming for him. And I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, like, you made your bed. I told you this in the beginning. You chose to do the interview anyways. You know, I try to do you a favor, you know, as myself, but you know, obviously out of respect for people, you know, he was like, for my own safety, bro, can you take it down? So obviously I had to take another video down. That's like my 8th interview video that I've done. And I have incredible videos that I can't even post anymore because they always told me to take it down. So now I'm going to make people sign disclosure agreements like, hey, bro, once it's up there, bro. Like, there's nothing I can do no more, bro. Like, so I started laughing last night. And I know some people are going to take this wrong. Look, I talk to a lot of actives. They don't have to admit it socially and publicly. But there's a lot of actives, bro, that talk to me every day and be like, hey, bro, what you're saying is facts. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm doing this, now I'm doing this. You know, I'm still active. Never went on the SNY, never dropped from my hood. And they show me a lot of decency and respect as a man. So that's where a lot of the dudes in the comment section yesterday, they were just acting like young-minded kids, you know, just misfit deviants. Wanted to be thugs all over the internet. That's all they can do in their spare time. So they threatened the dude, and the dude feels some type of way. So yes, of course I'm going to take it down, because I'm not going to sit here, just like I've taken a lot of videos down, I'm not going to sit here and utilize, you know, this channel just for personal gain, man. There's people's lives at stake. There's, you know, people's families get at me and be like, hey, man, can you do this? Can you do this, please? You know, I would highly appreciate it. This is causing this, is, you know, reopening wounds. You know, I got to deal with that a lot. And so I took it down. But I made me laugh because I'm looking at all the actors in the comment section like, look, bro, like, you're going to criticize this actor for being on my channel when I'm trying to break a barrier. When I'm trying to show that, man, we can all have a great conversation. Everybody has a story to tell. You know, but all they can't see past, you know, active and non-active, active and dropout, active talking to this channel. Oh, so they started making all these weird internet comments. And I wanted to tell him, like, bro, if I don't take them personal and I don't even take them serious, bro, why should you, bro? So what? Let them talk. That's all it is just talk. It's just comments, you know. Most of the time it's a username with no profile picture, so I could really care less, dude. So, but I had to acknowledge and respect him, because to disacknowledge people, I think it's very unfair. And it'd be so disrespectful, because at the end of the day, bro, like, they don't have to watch my channel. They don't have to watch my content. If I start doing that, then I'm going to start acting bigger and better than everybody else, when that's the one thing that I told myself, don't become. Don't try to be like that. That's why I mean, I stay relevant on YouTube, but at the same time, it's like, bro, it doesn't revolve my whole life. You know, I have other stuff that I want to do. So I'm laughing at these actives, and I'm like, hey, bro, in the same sense that you guys are criticizing him for being on my channel, the Dropout channel, even though he was just telling a story, and, you know, maybe if it was just 15 minutes of fame, so what? You know, if I can get somebody famous off my YouTube channel, that's awesome, bro. Run that. Do what you got to do, bro. Be famous. I mean, if I can do that, that'll be awesome. I go, but how can you guys hold this man accountable? This man accountable for coming on the channel and just speaking his, you know, prison experience and how he met Lefty Gunplay. But yeah, you guys all watched it. Shouldn't that be the same form of accountability? Or you guys are going to say that's not hypocritical whatsoever. Because these dudes were all commenting on it. Bro, the only way you knew about this video is because you seen the video and you chose to watch it. And I can honestly say most of those same people that were commenting, criticizing him for being active and being on my channel, I'm pretty sure you guys watched a lot of my videos, just never left a comment. And there's a big difference. I will say that there's a lot of actives that watch my channel for the substance, for the truth, for the facts, for the storylines, and respectfully leave a comment, don't say nothing, or they'll respectfully get at me and be like, man, that was a bad video. I got actives shooting me these videos where I can, you know, post about them and talk about them. And I respect them, not on the active thing. I respect them as men because they understand. They see the truth. They can look past the BS. And they agree with me. They don't have to support me. They don't have to be my friend. But they get it, bro. They actually acknowledge that what I'm saying is truth. What I'm saying does exist and what I'm saying is really going on. Those are the ones I respect. And you have the other actives that like just can't stand the fact that I'm on YouTube, can't stand the fact that I'm saying what I'm saying, and will leave dumb comments. Oh, we're going to get you, bro. Oh, you're going to be the next Savage Studio. You know, they criticize me and, you know, I take it with a grain of salt. Like, all right, bro, it is what it is. The video's up. That's pretty much the basis of what you can do with your time, and that's not utilizing your time wisely. So that's what came across my mind. Is like, how can these dudes really criticize somebody but not be held accountable for watching my channel and leaving a comment on my channel? You're in the same position then if you really want to get technical on it. This man just came on his YouTube channel and was just telling a story, just like I've offered that opportunity to anybody else. So I seen that and I thought it was real petty. You know, it did crawl under my skin, but like I said, at the end of the day, I don't really care what they had to say. I really don't care how they feel. I really don't care how they watch or not watch my channel. I do want to continue to extend my channel to people that want to tell their stories, want to tell just what's going on. They don't have to be all crazy, you know, all violent, all gruesome, all political. You know, I'm not just, you know, it'd be awesome to have this channel. Even though I'm becoming the voice and gaining a powerful voice, why can't I make other people and enable other people to have that same voice and exercise that same voice? And like I said, man, this channel is growing big. It's doing numbers. And I want to provide it to people. I want to give people a chance. You know, this is like a public platform. You know, utilize it, bro. But just utilize it for good, with a good message, a positive message. I don't care what it is. You know, extend your hand and I'm going to extend it back, bro. That's all I'm trying to do. And it just sucks that most of the time that I do it, either they were too scared afterwards, they got themselves caught up in some repercussions or some circumstances that, you know, identified them as such and such, or, you know, they getting threats. You know, it kind of sucks that people, you know, they try to do something right or try to do something normal, try to do something regular, but the gang life just has a habit of sucking them back in and targeting them and threatening them, trying to keep them in that fear and silence. So that's all it is, man. It's just active silencing their own people, still trying to keep that whatever control they have left over their own people. And it was very unfortunate, but I told dudes, like, look, man, when I get home, I'm going to privatize it so nobody sees it no more. Your part 2, I'm just going to delete it. You know, it would have been an incredible story because you had a lot more to tell and it was funny and it was entertaining. But I got one more interview. Then after that, I'm going to take a break for a little bit. And that interview is going to be banging. And I had to double check and be like, you sure you want to put this interview out, bro? Because this is a banger. And he was like, yeah, go ahead, bro. I reached out to you. And so I'm like, cool. So about the KC video. Obviously, it's a trending topic. Obviously, I wasn't the very first one to talk about it. I really wasn't. Other people did. You know, they had a week's worth to get their views up and get their message out and their interpretation or the information that they gained. Well, I got all my information and I publicly put it out there. And a lot of people verified it. A lot of people told me like there was a backstory to it, which I'm looking into. But, you know, the footage that I did use. Now, see, when I try to do a lot of these stories, man, dude, I do a lot of digging. You know, in the beginning, I used to just talk, you know. But I do realize that, man, I've seen better channels that do, like, incredible stuff with footage, with imagery. I know how captivating it is to the audience, so I do my best. So when people provide me with stuff, you know, I try to filter it out to the best of my ability, but oftentimes I'm just trying to paint a picture of what's going on. So there was some footage in there that, you know, was obtained, and the family did get at me about it. And honestly, they didn't ask me to take it down. They asked me to edit it or blur it out. And what happened was I was like, bro, once it's uploaded on YouTube, I don't know how, I can't blur it out from the YouTube studio. I'd have to take the whole video down and re-upload it again. But it's very unfortunate that, you know, there was a couple of circumstances that they told me about. And I was like, you know what, for the sake of your guys' safety and everybody else's, you know, I said my piece. I made my video and I talked about what I needed to talk about in accordance to what's going on in King City. So immediately, you know, I took it down. And it was out of respect for the family. They didn't ask me to take it down. I did it because, you know, at the end of the day, bro, I got to make some hard decisions too as well. But, you know, a lot of people were getting mad at me because they're like, bro, why you keep taking down these videos, man? Like, you know, they're uploaded. It's public information. Like, you got to understand, bro. Like, I used to do that at the beginning. And then, like I said, subconsciously, I'm developing a conscience, so to speak. And I think it's because it's in regards to my growth. But at some point, you know, I'm talking about a very lot of controversial topics, bro, and they touch a lot of people in a lot of ways. And, you know, a lot of people have asked me and criticized me, threatened to sue me, threatened lawsuits, threatened defamations and all kinds of crazy stuff. And, you know, I've taken a lot of videos down over the years. But I pride myself, and I think that's, I want to say is one of the great things about this channel and myself for people, is that I pride myself that I make myself accessible to people. Now, I could be like, but sometimes I ask myself, like, bro, am I the only one going through this or what? Because I've taken down over like 200 videos, 100 or 200 videos out of respect for people once they ask me. And, you know, sometimes I feel that way, like, man, does anybody else go through this? You know, any other content creators? But then again, I try to distinguish myself really different from other content creators. So I make myself real accessible to people. People can get my number, people can get my email, people can get my IG, and I'll message back when the time permits, when I have available time. So if I was to become that person to say, you know what, I'm going to upload a video, and if they don't like it, they don't like it, bro. They can do whatever they want. No, I understood that there's been 2 or 3 different occasions where my channel's been reported. You know, videos that had been asked to be taken down, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's very important that I stay humble, relevant, but humble at the same time. You know, it's even a trip that some people even say like, oh my God, bro, like, I can't believe I didn't think you were going to reply to me, bro. Thanks for answering, bro. You know, it might be a day or 2, or it might be within a couple of hours, but you don't know how much joy that brings me. When I tell somebody, like when I respond to somebody and they're like, oh, bro, I didn't even think you were going to talk back, bro. That's crazy. And then I'm having conversations with them for the next 3 weeks. They're shooting me memes. They're shooting me reels, and I'm shooting them back memes. You know, I'm having a great time with people, you know, having like, you know, distant friends. That's pretty cool. So, you know, there was a part of me, I was like, bro, why don't I just say, you know, I don't want to be accessible to people and just do what I do, upload it and just move on. You know, that's content for people that want to watch. This is what they want to watch. Most of my audience members wants to watch this. But if I become that person, bro, then I'm not really standing on any kind of business, bro. Now I'm just becoming arrogant, narcissistic. I'm thinking this YouTube channel's big. And that's the one thing I didn't like for a very long time. And it's been over a year, things that I've noticed about YouTube and content creators, you know, just because you got a channel, bro, now we're just big. Now we're just big-headed. Now we're just, oh, we're all this and all that. Like, no, bro. At the end of the day, I'm not becoming that. I will walk away from YouTube before I become that person. I don't want to become that person. I've been humbling myself and practice, you know, humility for a very long time. And it's been hard. It's been probably one of the biggest struggles, just learning how to change little by little, keeping, you know, developing a thick skin, keeping your word, what you really want to do and what you really want to say to yourself, and, you know, approaching it from a professional angle. That's why I do what I do. So I took the video down, even though that a family didn't ask me about it. But there's a lot of family that were involved in this KC incident that, you know, they were just curious, and they were just wanting certain things blurred out and certain things not mentioned. And I said, why? You know, the video, the message is clear. I got the message out there, what's really going on. The video doesn't need to be up anymore. You know, I have other content, I have other stories, I have other articles that I want to do, other case factors that I want to do. I just move on to the next subject. You know, that's just staying relevant with new topics. So me taking down those videos, I'm not satisfying the actives, so to speak. I can really care less if they don't like what I do. You know, oh well, man, there's other channels you can watch, bro. You don't have to watch my channel. But the fact that you do and it irritates you and you leave a comment and you target people, that's your problem. That's not mine. I don't lose sleep over that. But, you know, me taking down those 2 videos is just me practicing to remain humble. You know, I'm not going to get big-headed. I'm not going to get thirsty. I'm not going to do it for the views. I'm not going to do it for this and that and the bag. No, it was just stories that I feel passionate about, stories that I wanted to share, stories that I wanted to talk about, that my audience wants me to talk about. But at the end of the day, if they don't need to be up there, they don't need to be up there. And I just move on to the next subject. So just bear with me, stay with me. I'm trying my best here. You know, it does become discouraging after a while when it's over and over and over and over and over again. I'm just like, man, like, I don't know what's left, bro. Like, I'm like, I don't know which path to take. But like I said, a lot of my audience members see my post when I talked about it, and all of them said the same thing, man. Keep going, bro. We need those videos. So guess what? I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to come harder to this month. And I got a very controversial video. It's going to be a 3-part series. It's going to piss a lot of people off. That's all I got to say. So, oh well. So with that being said, like I always say, it's one life, one chance. When you got one chance to do this right, let's get it done. Peace.